Today we got a really sweet, cool guitar to share with you. This one is not for sale. This is a late 60s Fender Custom. There you can see on the headstock it's labeled as the Custom. Also got labeled the Maverick. In terms of narrowing down the precise year, these were produced, I think, in the late 60s, 68, 69. The neck dates on them, I think, are a little earlier, and as are the pots. So it's hard to pin down it exactly, but the reason we know they came later is because these are actually Fender Electric 12 parts and some other Fender parts that have been repurposed to make a new model to use up those parts that were made. Okay, so let's just tell the story on this. It was around 65 that Fender came out with a Fender Electric 12-string guitar. It didn't sell that well at first. It's kind of regaining status as a quirky, funky, cool vintage guitar. It's not widely known, but Jimmy Page actually used Fender Electric 12 for many of the studio parts for Led Zeppelin songs, including Stairway to Heaven. Live, of course, he used his famous double neck SG EDS 1275. We call it double neck SG, but we all know the proper model number. So anyway, Fender's Electric 12 didn't sell that well, so they were left with a number of unused parts, including these necks, which are identified by the kind of hockey stick elongated shape so that you can fit 12 tuners on there. And of course these bodies. So what they did is they recut the bodies to give a little bit different shape. So you get these cool kind of little pointy triangular patterns. So the Electric 12 would have been rounded here and lacked this point. And so I really just think that that's just such a cool body shape. And then they also, here on the headstock, they put a veneer of wood over the top and over the back. If you look carefully on the back, you can kind of see right there where the veneer comes and then was sanded in, right? So that's the veneer. Now, why'd they put the veneer on there? Well, to cover up the holes, because they were drilled for 12 tuners. So they wanted to make it a 6-string, and so here you have this oversized headstock with way more space than you need for the 6 tuners. That's how they did it. Additionally, the Fender Electric 12 had a string-through body with a really well and cool designed 6-string bridge or 12-string bridge that allowed for intonation on all the strings. But it was string-through, and the strings came through the back right here. And so what they did is they ended up painting this black and filling that little area. So the back is solid black and the sides. So it's sunburst on the top, but then black on the back, and that's how they kind of hid the holes. And so then what they did is they put a Mustang bridge on there, right? So it says it's the dynamic vibrato bridge. So it's a top loader, and if you have the bar, the Mustang bridge bar, you can put it there. And then, of course, they put the Mustang bridge, so they added the holes for that and everything. And voila, you have a whole new model using repurposed Fender Electric 12 parts. The pick guard and the wiring and these split coil pickups, those are also off the Electric 12. They also retain the Electric 12's selector switch system. Essentially what this does is in the first position you get the neck only. In the second position here, and there's little dots on the pick guard, I guess, to help you. In the middle position you get both pickups together. Third position gives you just the bridge. And the fourth position gives you the 2 pickups out of phase with each other, so it sounds kind of thin and tinny. Now, similar to what you could get in terms of the range of positions on the Mustang and similar guitars. So this looks to have been finished in poly, and it has, of course, the blocks and the binding, and it's a really cool guitar. One other thing you'll note if you get one of these is that the strings are spaced a bit more closely together than the entire neck, and that I think was done to accommodate the bridge or the spacing on the Mustang bridge. So the neck is actually a little wider than the string spacing. Perhaps this one that I have just has nut slots, and it is the original nut, but maybe they were just cut more narrowly close together. But it seems to be pretty consistent throughout. By the time you get here to the bottom of the neck, you can see how the strings are pretty close together. So conceivably, it might be possible to maybe put a different bridge in there. You could, of course, put a mastery bridge in there, and recut the nut, and widen it out if you want. The neck is pretty standard as far as fender width is concerned. It might be a tad wider. I'd need to check. So these things, I think, came in electric 12 cases, which are really hard to find. This one didn't come with a case. So if you have an electric 12 case out there that you're looking to sell, let me know, because I'd love to have a case for this. But they also do fit in a standard size Jazzmaster case from the era. It's not a perfect fit, but it does work. So anyway, this is a Fender electric, not electric 12, it's a Fender Custom or Maverick. Again, this is just one that I'm keeping and hanging on to because I just love this model. I've been trying to find one for a long time. This is a very nice lightweight example. It was purchased by the original owner and played. I mean, it's got some really cool wear on it, but not abused. So anyway, I just wanted to share this because I just think this is a cool guitar. There's lots of videos out there doing a deep dive on it, but if you haven't heard of this model, it's out there. There's not a ton of them available, so they're pretty cool when they do come up. Thanks for checking out the video. I post stuff all the time showing particularly guitars I have for sale, but once in a while just stuff I want to share. That's what this is. This guitar isn't for sale, but you can check my website and some of these other videos, recent videos especially, for guitars I do have for sale. Thanks for checking out this video and have a great day.